All right, play number 3 of the series now. He is staying he went no huddle in this, and he actually changed his formation into a tray open set. So basically X is tight end here, and then other 2 receivers out here. And what he's running out of this is a levels fade. So his X here is running a fade route. He actually adjusts him. He would normally be running a dig. In this case, he adjusts him to running just a square in, which is basically the same as a dig. It's just a short dig. Same thing here. It's usually speed cut as opposed to a hard cut as opposed to a speed cut, excuse me. And the same thing here. Running dig, so you basically have square ends all across the board, and he has this guy leaking and attacking the outside on a bench route here. Obviously, he's trying to spread me out to open up one of these guys on the backside. Maybe he'll take a quick look at this, although I don't see why he would, since I'm backed off. It should, tell him that that's not going to be open very quickly, at least. My coverage here, I am in a cover 2, so this guy has flat, hook zone. He actually would have a deep hook if I wasn't controlling him, but I prefer to keep him short. And hook. That's one thing I hope Madden brings back, is a regular cover 2 where he is short and not gaining too much depth, like a Tampa 2. That is the essence of a Tampa 2, is your middle linebacker ends up playing deep third. I prefer regular cover 2, maybe going Tampa when necessary, but it doesn't always work out that way. So let's go ahead and run through the play, and we'll discuss. Thinking about it, though, I'm in a cover 2 just for this play, or a play very similar, which would be slants. I'm thinking, all right, 3rd and 5 here, he's going to go something short, like I said, slants or these little shallows. So I just want to be able to have my guys in position to make a tackle or knock the ball loose as he hits these short routes. I'm not too worried about the deep routes. I'm not expecting him to go deep with all these guys. So if he did, he would probably have me, because I have 2 deep here. Now I would adjust him to play a deep player as well, depending on what I see with the slot guys. But even so, I'd be vulnerable, especially on the outsides here. So let's run through the play, see what happens, and then we'll discuss. So as we go through it right now, as you can see, he gets across my face, which I kind of have to let him do a little bit. I'm trusting him to be able to do his job. That's Sean Lee. I trust him to be able to step up and make a play. I have to do that because I also know I have another receiver here coming on a shallow or a square in, and this linebacker here, or safety, whatever he is going to pass him off to me. So if he passes him off to me, I have to worry about that. The one thing the quarterback does here, and I think this is a detriment, is he starts to sprint hard to his left. So effectively, while he's doing that, he takes this man out of position, or he takes him out of the equation, I should say, at least until he can get set again. So I start sprinting to the sideline as well, just so I can help out and hopefully make a tackle here if he decides to try to dump it. This guy I'm not too worried about, at least not yet, because he doesn't have his feet set. That's an extremely difficult throw. Same thing with that one. So at this point here, yeah, it's run all the way. You can see he's attacking. He thinks he has a blocker here. I keep coming hard, and I don't make the play, but I stay in front of him. I stay across his face here, and as you can see, it forces him to go sideways. He forces him to go east-west as opposed to north and south. And what that does is allows this big boy here to come in and smash him, knock him out of bounds. And he only gets himself a little 2-yard gain. So that obviously is a success for me as far as the play goes. It's under 4 yards. In this case, it's only 2. And I'm also giving myself the point for playing my responsibility. I stayed with my guy, played in my zone, and the moment he put himself in a situation where that would leave my zone unnecessary, that's when I start to attack. That's when I start to come over to help out in a different zone. Alright? Now, once I start doing that, and I see that it's a run, I start attacking the run, and I keep myself flat, so I keep myself parallel here to force him sideways, to force him, like I said, east and west. And even though I don't make the tackle, I'm still playing my responsibility very well, and I do a very good job there, and that allows my teammate to come in and make the play. It's not always about you making the play, it's about setting your guys up to be successful too. And as long as the big picture is as long as you have success on the play. So in this case, I get the 2 points, 1 for my responsibility and 2 for the success of the play. Okay, play number 4 here. He's staying no huddle again. He's actually going with a trips tight end set here. and he is running the drive post again, or something very close to the same play he ran last time of just a drive. This is called a drive post. So what that entails is he's got a corner route coming out of his tight end here. His number 3 receiver to this side is running a post route, and then he has a shallow and another shallow, or 2 square ends, whatever you want to call it. Myself, I am in a cover 2 again, so I'm in the same exact defense. I'm expecting short pass in this case. I moved over to playing Carr here because Carr would be the one who would be playing the Tampa position, so I want to be able to keep him low to be able to play any of these inside short routes. So let's go ahead and run through the play. We'll see what happens, and we'll discuss. So right off the bat, you can see he's got deep here. I would actually maybe look to throw that right now. He has nobody else here, so if he can hit that right away, that's a big play. But you know, he doesn't see it, or he's waiting on it. Now he does have this starting to open up intermediately. If he can give it another second, sit in the pocket right here. He is drifting to the right, as you can see, and while he does have a great quarterback who can run them, you're putting yourself out of position more often than not when you do roll out when it's not necessary. In this case, we'll keep going and we'll see what happens. See, he lets go of the ball there, and to be honest with you, I get fooled. I don't think he was actually throwing to this guy. This is the guy he hits, the under guy here. I thought he was throwing it to the guy back here. So I turn off right there, thinking he's got the ball, but he has it. So now by doing so, I take myself out of position to make that tackle. So we'll go ahead and go back through it. And as you can see, like I said, I should be playing this hook zone right about in here, right about where Lee is, and he should be coming out here, and then he's got flat. So I actually take it. I don't come hard right at it, actually. As you can see, the computer kind of sends me off to the left a little bit, but I correct myself. And then once I see this crosser, I'm attacking it now. I have the speed to keep up with him, obviously, but I make the mistake of thinking this guy's got the ball. And so he does a good job of hitting the under receiver and getting the first down in this case. And so obviously he gets I get a fail on this because he does get the first down. No matter how many yards it was still a first down. And I also am giving myself a 0 on this with the responsibility. Even though I actually did play my responsibility pretty well, I got fooled, which, you know, that's on me. So I have to give myself a 0 in that case. And, you know, props to him for making a good play on that 4th and 3.